Welcome back to another episode of Week in Review. A quiet week from CIG, but we'll be taking a look at the Star Citizen Fankit, Playable Female Characters, flight model changes, and more. Don't forget to enter my giveaway for a $10 Star Citizen gift card linked in the video description. With that said, let's get started. So at number 4, we have the roadmap update. This week's roadmap update includes some big changes, as several Squadron 42 roadmap items find themselves mirrored on the Star Citizen side. Progress dropped back 2% for 3.5, but given the 19 tasks added and 13 removed, it's hardly surprising. The gameplay section sees a complete refactor, with the lore system, salvage and escort beacons all being dropped from this release, in favour of the heat system, AI distress beacons, and a large selection of improvements. The 2 OCS tasks have been removed in favour of a new task named Network OCS Stall Fixes, aimed at further improving OCS. We also see Async Disconnection Refactor, aimed at reducing the number of server and client crashes and prevent the infinite loading screen that some players experience. Parallel network jobs and the lobby refactor are also removed, dashing our hopes of lifting the 50-player cap anytime soon. We still don't have a roadmap for 3.7 or 3.8, so these tasks may reappear in the future, but we know CIG is pushing to get Squadron released, so we'll likely see more Squadron-related tasks prioritised on these next roadmaps. As for actual progress, ArcCorp sees progress moving from 0 to 50% this week. Area 18 also pushes forward, adding 7% to its progress total. The 4 300i based reworks add roughly 10% each, and the hard surface shader adds 30%. Nothing lost progress this week, but we'll see in the coming weeks as the remaining tasks are fleshed out. This week also sees another Squadron roadmap update with a 4% loss overall. 3 tasks are removed, with player locomotion stairs improvements, NPC healing, and procedural asteroids all being pushed into the next quarter. 5 tasks pick up progress, with Basilisk armor gaining 18%, DNA face customization gaining 12%, and player jump v2 gaining 4%. The 2 losers are the gunner at 10% and realistic firing v2 losing 8%. 6 tasks begun their development, leaving just 7 tasks awaiting any progress. It looks as though CIG is making decent progress, though this quarter may have been a little ambitious. Only time will tell if they release everything on time. At number 3, we have lore content. This week's lore content is a new show called Spectrum Spectator, taking a look at the week's Spectrum news. It's clearly focused as a comedy piece, reviewing the latest TV and posts from across Spectrum. If you want to check it out, you can find it over on the RSI website. At number 2, we have Around the Verse. Gravlev has had major work with the new flight model, as it was currently very reliant on the old model. CIG have worked to make it a little harder to fly, as the previous version would fly over any obstacles, making it far too easy. It's now more involved to fly the bikes, but that makes them more fun to fly, according to CIG. Playable female characters continue to have work performed on them, currently focusing on making animations work on both. It's a lot of work and only partly automated, but some of the animation requires completely reworking and capturing new motion. It's been a lot of work to get this new skeleton working with all of the weapons, ships, etc., but CIG is approaching completion on this now. Waller and Lyria continue to receive work, and are looking particularly complete in this most recent episode. And that's all for this week's ATV. With the big feature shift on the roadmap this week, I'd expect to see some different content coming in the next couple of weeks. We still don't have an RTV as Jared remains on holiday, but we'll have more soon. And finally at number 1, we have the community overview. The big news of the week is CIG launching their new Fankit, providing a range of 3D models, wallpapers, logos and more to allow citizens to create their own content. It was released on Friday with a guideline on how to use it and how to properly credit CIG, and it'll be interesting to see how citizens choose to use this. I've personally been testing a few ideas, including 3D prints and laser engraving. You can find the kit over at the RSI website linked below, and try your hand at creating some custom Star Citizen items. Don't forget to share them with the Star Citizen community and leave me a comment letting me know what you're working on. And that's all from me for this week. Don't forget to join the giveaway linked in the video description. Like if you liked it, get subscribed and leave me a comment down below.